Alterra Mountain Company announces its Epic Pass killer with 23 resorts like Steamboat and even Copper. Phil Lindeman with Krystal, 93 News. First, a sheriff's deputy was shot and killed last night in Adams County, north of Denver. The Associated Press reports that deputies were responding to an assault in progress when a man with a handgun shot 32-year-old deputy Heath Gum in the chest. Gum died at a hospital. The gunman was taken into custody, and a manhunt is underway for 2 other suspects. Officials are investigating the reason for the initial call.
We're going to ski where there's no lift lines and no bad snow either. We're going on a 6-month round-the-world ski trip, and I'm going to be your guide. I'm Warren Miller, and you better hang on tight, because here we go.
The winter sports world lost an icon Wednesday when ski porn pioneer Warren Miller died in his Washington home. He was 93. Miller released his first film in 1950, Deep and Light, and went on to direct or narrate 55 annual ski films. His Boulder-based company released its 68th feature this winter, and they're still the golden standard.
Warren Miller once said, "The only people crazier than the people who make ski movies are the people who ride in them." This year, Nissan Pathfinder and Warren Miller have again teamed up to bring you Free Riders.
Everything on snow was fair game to Miller. He filmed skiers, snowboarders, snow skaters, ski joring champions, and more. He even turned a camera on long-gone fads like ski ballet and monoskiing in 1984's Ski Country, and got plenty of pond skimming carnage in 1998's Free Riders. He made Zudnik the Wonder Dog famous in the Telluride segment of 1988's Escape to Ski, and introduced the world to Chris Davenport, Cody Townsend, and Julian Carr in 2007's Playground. Then there's Steep and Deep from 1985, what guys like Johnny Mosley call the birth of extreme skiing. The internet is already awash in memorials to Miller, including our Krystal 93 YouTube tribute. Commenter Darren says, "We owe you a great big thank you for showing the world we ought to be on some snowy mountain and not in the office or sitting at home again." The internet also loves how Miller featured skiing and snowboarding. There was never any animosity between the two in Warren Miller's films, even if he did anger ski resorts sometimes by showing long lift lines and bare-bones slopes. Warren Miller loved ski culture, and ski culture is richer because of him. He will be missed. The newest mega pass in the ski industry now has a name. Earlier today, Alterra Mountain Company announced the Ikon Pass. The Ikon Pass, spelled with a K, debuts next ski season with 23 resorts, and on the list is Copper Mountain, plus 2 other properties owned by Cat Powder Corp of Park City. Alterra is the Denver-based partnership between Aspen Skiing Company and KSL Capital. The other powder properties on the Ikon Pass are Eldora near Boulder and Killington Resort in Vermont. They join Aspen, Snowmass, Steamboat, and other resorts like Deer Valley in Utah, plus CMH Heli Skiing of Canada. The pass goes on sale later this spring. Pricing has not been announced. Over the next 16 hours, teams of snow sculptors from across the world will work through the night to put finishing touches on ice-cold pieces of art. It's all part of the International Snow Sculpture Championships, and it's celebrating 28 years in Breckenridge. Austin Williams with the Breckenridge Tourism Office.
I heard a comment yesterday by Team Swiss that this is the Cadillac of snow competitions. Some would say the Super Bowl of snow competitions.
Teams come from as far as Mongolia and Lithuania for a sculpt-off, with Americans like Team Wisconsin and Team Breckenridge. This is Tom Day's 24th season with Team Breck, and he was busy perfecting a fly fishing rod for their piece, titled Catch and Release.
We're just shaping things up and making the guy look real and putting some boulders around and making our fish, and it's looking fantastic.
Browsing the sculptures today were Casey and Abby Stroud of Wyoming. Young Abby can't wait for the free kids snow carving on Saturday, and Casey was taking notes for her students back home.
I'm an art teacher actually, and my students asked me if they could do snow sculptures before I even knew about this. So I got leave to come down and check it out and kind of do some research and figure it out.
The awards ceremony is tomorrow, Friday at 6 p.m., and the sculptures are on display all weekend. They're found in the Riverwalk Center parking lot in downtown Breck. Stop by at night when they're lit up with custom laser lights. Nothing pairs better with a gourmet dinner than skiing and the moonlight. This Saturday, January 27th, is the second Moonlight Dine and Ski at Copper Mountain. Take American Eagle Chair to Mid-Mountain for private skiing on Accelerator Chair, and then ski down under the moonlight after dinner of lamb, beef fillet, or Mediterranean mac and cheese. Cost is $125 for adults or $90 for kids. Reserve a spot online at coppercolorado.com. In sports, the Denver Nuggets played the New York Knicks tonight in Denver. Game time is 7 p.m. The Avalanche are also playing tonight. They have the Blues in St. Louis. Puck drops at 6. Summit High sports teams are back in action tomorrow and this weekend, and the Breckenridge Bolts travel to the Front Range on Friday for a 3-game away series with the Colorado Thunderbirds. Phil Lindeman with Krystal, 93 News.